And we are right on time. That was like to the second. That was so awesome. I actually timed that on my phone so that then I would come live exactly at 1:30 p.m. Which is what I like. I don't like being late, and I know last week I was only a minute late, but I don't like it. So yeah. Anyway, we will wait till a few people enter the chat. Here we are. We've already got 2 viewers. Hi guys. So yeah, I was just saying, I timed it on my phone so that I would be bang on 1:30. So really happy about that. Got 5 people in the chat now. That's awesome. Actually, I need to get the chat up before we start. Today's topic is lighting, and I'm also going to be sort of branching off and talking about photography as well. So yeah, I will just grab the chat up quickly. I'm sorry if you hear duplicate sounds or voices in a second. Should be all right. Yeah. Right. Who is in the chat? Is anyone has anyone said hello? Yes, they have. We have Marcus, Profit from Home. We have Chrissy. We have Monkey Jim. We have Kaylee. We have Daniel, and we have Joshua. Hi guys. So yeah, today lighting. Please feel free to whack your comments and questions in the chat. I've been thinking what to talk about on this, and a big thing for me, David is in the chat also. A big thing for me is getting these umbrella lights off eBay. They're only about $28.99 for like 2 of them, with with the umbrellas, and I think you get a few extra bits and bobs with them. Did you just start? Yeah, I've literally been going like a minute. Yeah, it's 1:31 now, so you're fine, Lonnie. You've caught me. What you're saying says, good morning from Florida. I got your email. I've just not had chance to respond to you yet, so I will respond to your email later on. Thank you. I think is it Sherry? What you're selling? Are you called Sherry? I'm sorry if I got that wrong, but anyway, I will respond to your email. We've got Neil in the chat. We've got Chelsea in the chat. Hi guys, thank you for joining me. So yeah, as I was saying, the £28.99, the umbrella lights, that's what I need to get. And with the what's it called, my photography setup, it's not chipboard, it's melamine. That's it, melamine. With my white melamine background, that'll look really good, because I'm still having a bit of trouble with the lighting. And that light that I got, yes, it's not like it doesn't take up a lot of space, which is what I want, but at the same time it runs on batteries, and I thought that would have been good, but it's not that good. So I think what I'll have to do is just make sure that the wire, because the only plug in that room is like right at the other end of the room, and my photography area is right at the other side. So it means a lead has got to go right across the room. So I'm going to maybe have to attach it around the wall, or something like that, just so I'm not tripping up or it's a safety hazard or anything. And I think I'm just going to have to take the hit on space, really, because I have got enough space in that room, and I think I can do it. I think I can have those 2 lights in there, no trouble, really. And if it's going to mean that every single photo I'm producing for my eBay listings is top-notch quality, then yeah, that's great. So a big thing on lighting I found is diffusing the light, and I've never really done that properly, but if I got these umbrella lights, they would diffuse the light sufficiently, and it just means that there's no glare, because I've had a lot of photos which are quite glary. They really are the sort of, maybe it's DVDs or whatever it is I'm doing. I'll do a photo and there'll be like a little spot of glare in the middle. It's really annoying. I'm just going to check the chat. I don't want to get too far behind. We have 22 people watching already. We've got Princess Pippa in the chat. Hi. We have Linda. Ads. I bought a couple of those umbrellas as you were talking about. I like them. Yeah, that's Lonnie, by the way. Yeah, they are good. Well, everyone says they're good. I mean, I've not had them, but as I say, I am going to get them. Profit from Home. You should have worn your toga today from last week's Thursday Talks. What? Toga? Oh, right, okay. I get what you mean, yeah. No, I've not got a toga. I need to get one. I've been looking on Etsy actually for like a rainbow blazer, or I want like a. I don't like going on that. There's certain things I don't like buying new, right? I'm quite happy to buy shirts like this for every day. $11.99 off Amazon, $10.99, $9.99. I couldn't care less what I wear in terms of day, every day. But I've been looking for like a rainbow blazer that's like, from a fairly decent make, that's very sort of different and unique. And yeah, so I've been looking on there, and I like getting the sort of the different, unique, better quality items for my like personal collection of blazers and top hats and bow ties and suspenders, or braces even, because suspenders is the American term. But all that sort of stuff. I like sort of to have lived a life or been used or been unique or custom in some way. So I've been looking on Etsy for one of them anyway. I'm already behind the chat. You can use them outside as well, double purpose. Yeah, suppose I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but you could use them outside. Of course you could. Chelsea, Lonnie must be early with you. Yeah, Lonnie, it must be about, what are you, 5 hours behind, are you? So like 8:36 or 7:36, something like that. Anyway, it's early. I'm glad you could make it anyway. He says having my coffee with you guys. Just got get your house rewired. What on earth is a tiger saddle? I'm assuming it's not what it sounds like. I don't know. I haven't a clue. We're already straying from the topic here. Hey, Rob's in the chat. I've not spoke to you in ages, Rob. Hi, ads. Made it to a live stream. Woo, yeah, great. George Ross is in the chat. I'm about to take my pictures in the good old outside. The great thing is about this job, especially with me having a phone, is oh, here we go. Adam drops it again. I've listed while on my walks. Like, I'll go out for a walk. Like, I'll take my photos at 2 o'clock or something, and I'll go out for a walk. There's a lot of back roads where I live, and yeah, I'll list while I'm out there because I've got my data plan. So. Oh, it's bloody wonderful. It really is. Right, Monkey Jim, don't get ads on about tigers again. No, don't get me on that again. I was dying last week and didn't want to miss out today because of it. We are going to try and stay on the topic a little bit more this week. I promise. I know I know we have to have a bit of fun and stuff, and I love having the fun, having a bit of fun and a laugh with it, but it is a reselling channel. I do want to do at least a bit of reselling talk on this video. Chrissy said, I love these chats. They never fail to make me smile. I love random tiger talk. Monkey Jim, I'm waiting to see how long it will take ads to get wildly off topic again. Yeah, you see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You even said it before I said it. So there we go. David McGregor, I missed last week's chat. Sounds like a classic. Ads never fails to disappoint. Right, we're at the bottom of the chat, thank God. 25 people watching. Well, near the bottom, sorry. Ruth ads wanted to ride in on the back of a tiger wearing a toga. Yeah, that was it. But yeah, there was all this talk on Nick and Zahir's chat of a reseller meetup, and I said in the chat, make sure the venue has got double doors for when I make my entrance. Because if we ever did a meetup, I would really have to buy some awesome like clothes. Not necessarily like brand name clothes. I mean in clothes that are like just like crazy ridiculous. And then I'd fling the double doors open with my shades on and like a cool top hat or something, and then just walk in like, yeah. But anyway, see what I mean? We're going off topic already. It's terrible. I remember, this is Lonnie, I remember at the circus when I was a kid, they would have a bunch of little monkeys riding on the backs of dogs. Oh, I've seen that on like, I don't know whether it was old movies or something, or maybe YouTube videos on Facebook or something, but I've seen it somewhere. Oh no, that walk again. Yeah, I know. Greetings from the windy, rainy, lashed land of Scotland. Ooh, old haggis hunter. Right then. Yeah, we're at the bottom of the chat. So lighting again, getting back to it. As I was saying, it's all about diffusing the light. Talking about backgrounds. What what backgrounds do you guys think are best in terms of color? Not necessarily the material, but like, you know, the actual color. Is it green? Is it, because I had a green background for a while and I liked it at first and then I got away from it and I didn't like it anymore. I've had a wooden background, I've had white backgrounds, I've not had a black background. I don't think that would work particularly well. I would stick with white. You know, in my personal opinion, I think white's great. Or alternatively, I see very good pictures from a few people in the groups on wooden backgrounds. So I would say like wooden or white. You know, they would be the best. I was thinking of trying black just to try it. Not that I would keep it, just to see how well it worked on brighter coloured items and stuff. I would maybe think black would be good on some sort of like Murano glass clown, or, you know, something with a lot of colour, you know, something that's really unique and bold and colourful. But I think that would be like the only sort of things it would really work well on. Yeah, Rob says pure white, blue for lighter items. Oh, wow. No, I didn't think about blue. Pink is a big no-no. Yeah, definitely. Roof Miller, I bought some white velvet material to hang up behind my mannequin. It looks quite posh. I have done so many different materials. I had art craft paper. I had white. Oh, what was it called? White vinyl. That was it. White vinyl. I used just the wooden surface, and now I've stuck with. It's basically white covered chipboard. They called it white melamine. I don't know, but you know, I'm not a DIY guy, but that's what we called it. Bought it off eBay, had it shipped to me, and I think that was like pretty much the same price, or maybe even a bit cheaper than buying it from Curry's, because we did price it up at the time, but I can't quite remember. But I thought that's nice and strong, and you know what? It's really good. I've had it since Christmas, and it's really good. Obviously, it wipes clean, really nice. You know, nice white background, very bright. And yeah, you know, I can't fault it really. Lonnie says I use white, but I really like a lot of the wood backgrounds. Yeah, I do. I really do. I know Nick has a wood background. I know Sam Porter in the group has a white background. I'm sure there's a few others I've seen with white backgrounds, not white backgrounds, wooden backgrounds. Sorry, but yeah, I do. I like the look of it. I've had a wooden background before. The only thing that I went wrong with was I was using it. It was doubling as a packing area, and I was using my Stanley knife, and then it got all these cuts in it. I mean, that was just a schoolboy error. But yeah, that's what happened to mine. And then I thought, you know what? Come Christmas, I'm going to get this white melamine, and I'm not going to do my packaging on that area. That's just going to be solely for photography. And then it keeps nice and clean. What you're selling even. Backgrounds for photos depends on the item. I still believe in keeping it simple, feature the item. Yeah, I just think white, white is just nice and simple. It's just a nice, simple but effective background. I know some people even do it against like brickwork, and surprisingly, they do look pretty good, those photos. When as I say, when we do them against brickwork, they really are quite nice. Ads, do you have a mannequin for your clothing? If not, how do you photograph them? I need to get one. I keep putting it off. It's like Zahir, he said the other day on the chat, he's put off buying that. I've not got it in here. The Royal Mail size guide, and it's just like the simplest thing to do ever, literally. And again, with the mannequin, it's the simplest thing for me to do ever. But for some reason, I either forget or I don't want to spend the money or something. I don't know. I don't know why I don't buy it. You know, what I'll do is after this chat, I'll go on eBay and buy it, because all that's stopping me is literally maybe I've got something else to do before it, and then it just gets forgotten about and forgot about. To be fair, I wouldn't say I'm that bothered about spending my money unless it was like a really, you know, really expensive thing. But in terms of men's coats and things like that, I'm just doing them on my floor for now. With my women's trousers and my men's trousers, I can do them on my photo area just about and get some half decent results. But yeah, I mean, I want a ladies mannequin. I mean, I don't know. I mean, should I get a men's one, or I don't know whether a men's one would be big enough for men's coats. You know, some of the real bulky ones, you know, bulky coats. But I don't know. I'd have to look into the men's one. I know I've got a link for a woman's one, a woman's mannequin, but I just don't seem to be purchasing it. I need to get active and get doing it. So yeah. Varga, who we've never had him in chat, hi. Can I add you on Facebook? There is a link down below to my Facebook page. I separate my personal Facebook and my actual reselling Facebook page. So if you go down below, you can like my Facebook page and you'll get all updates on my reselling journey. I post about twice a week. I'd like to post a little bit more. Sometimes it's once a week, but I would like to post a little bit more. But it's just time, really, getting the time to just sit down and do a post. Sherry, explain what what's the setup, or what's this referring to now? What you're selling. Until you get a mannequin, use a stuffed soft pillow. Oh, right, okay. I'm trying to think completely how that would work. I suppose it would have to, because I'm thinking in terms of like the big men's coats. They're the hardest thing for me to photograph, like on a mannequin or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it would have to be a big pillow for the bulky men's coats I'm getting. In terms of like women's blazers, things like that, it might work for. Or even maybe, I don't know, maybe small dresses, but I don't know. Definitely women's blazers, or maybe men's blazers. You should probably use that for. But it depends how big your pillows are, doesn't it? So yeah, that's what Lonnie was meaning. Sherry, explain that. What's the setup? Trisha is in the chat. Yay, made it live for once. Hello all. Ben is in the chat as well. Not Ben Fitzpatrick, another Ben. I just picked up a NES fully working with controls for 24 quid. That is awesome. Does it have two controllers with it? Because FBA, I've got one in FBA currently. That's, you know, just the console and the two controllers for $119.99. I might have to reduce it slightly, but yeah, I mean, for 24 quid, that is great. Even if you flipped it on eBay, you'd make some good money. So yeah, anyway, we're up to date on the chat. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about, which is off topic, but I really want to talk about it, is I watched a show called The Goldbergs. I probably, you know, some people may have heard of it. It's about like in the 80s over in America. Really good show because the 80s is my favorite decade. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll go with that. I was just thinking maybe late 70s, but you know, like sort of the electric music coming through, and then you've got new wave in the very late 70s, early 80s. But we'll go with 80s. 80s is my favorite decade. And yeah, it opened my eyes to a guy called Weird Al, and I'd heard it on the show, and it was only till a few days ago. This was months ago. I heard it on the show. It's only till a few days ago I thought, oh, I'll research, you know, some of his music. And yeah, I really like it. You know, he is like the kind of guy, like, if I had a career, if I was born when he was born, and I think 59, but if I was born when he was born and I had a career in that time period, that's what I would have done. He is so me. He is absolutely so me. So yeah, I mean, I've been watching his videos. I would say, if I had done it, you know, the way he had done it, I would have maybe added a bit more color. You know, like, I don't know why I always go on about rainbow suits, but I absolutely love the color rainbow. I actually want, if I ever come into some money, well, I mean, it's not going to cost that much, but it'll cost a few grand, I reckon, or maybe a grand or two or something. I don't know how much it'll cost, but it's around that. A rainbow spray painted car. That would be awesome. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, a load of people, a lot of love for the Goldbergs in the chat. 3 people have said love the Goldbergs. Yeah, it's great. Now, Watch Your Selling, you'll be on a different series. Well, not a different series, but you'll be later on in the series for us because we get it I think it's 2 months behind you or something. So yeah, don't reveal any secrets or spoilers or anything. I've not been watching it recently though. I've got to get it on catch up. But yeah, really, as soon as that series, well, actually, that series came on TV and I ignored it. I ignored all the advertisements for it, even though I've always liked the 80s and I've been into the 80s music and fashion and all that sort of stuff. Not that I wear any 80s fashion, but I just like it. And I've been into all that for years. So, but when it came on and there was advertisements for it galore, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it, and then it was only till last year I ended up watching it. And then the good thing about doing that is you can binge watch. You know, you can binge watch about 5 foot. Well, in this case, 3 series I think there was at the time. Well, that's great. I mean, I love binge watching stuff. That's why I watch a lot of the older sitcoms and stuff, because you know all the series have already come out, so I can just binge watch it all. And I think that's the way sort of television is being consumed these days, with like Netflix, all episodes streamed instantly and all that sort of stuff. And it's because we're living in a sort of a market or a world that is basically everyone wants it now. You know, everyone wants everything now. Oh, it'll be another cold caller. I need to get that fixed. I told you last week I need to get it fixed. Oh no, that reminds me. Some guy told me on a comment that there is an app for cold callers. But as I said, it was basically from when I was doing competitions, getting all these bloody cold calls. I obviously didn't go about doing competitions the right way. But anyway, we've got a few more comments in the chat. Lonnie says, I watched the first Goldbergs and told my wife it would get cancelled mid-season. That was a few years ago now. Might have to check it out again. Yeah, it is good. It is good. I don't know. I mean, it's because I didn't grow up in the 80s. I find it really good and exciting and different. But for someone who grew up in the 80s, maybe they'd be like, well, they might look upon it like, well, that's infactual, or that's not how it happened, or, you know, things like that. I'm thinking they've got all the facts right. But when you watch it, right, they always say it was 1980 something. And then, like, in the first episode, I think they revealed, or one of the first episodes, they revealed that it was like 1986, right? And Adam Goldberg, who is now like the producer of it or whatever, because that's him in the series, was 10 in 1986, right? But then they had like a song on. They had like, what was it? Anyway, they had a song on. I think it was Martika, Toy Soldiers, and I'm pretty sure that was not in 1986. So anyway, I can't remember fully, but it was infactually correct, and that really annoys me, because if ever there would be another career I would choose other than this, or a charity shop manager, it would be the researcher for a TV show, because I would be meticulous. I'd get every detail right. And it's the same, like, in a show a while back, I don't know what show it was, but they had cleaned up the dishes. You know, we were talking, we cleaned up the dishes. What's this now? Oh, it's just a phone call. Anyway, they cleaned up the no, we weren't cleaning up the dishes. They moved the dishes off the counter after they'd ate them. And there was some food left on the plate, right? And we go and put it in the sink. Now, I don't know about other countries, but where I am in the UK, we have a little like food bin, and you just tip it in the food bin, then you put it in the sink. And it really annoyed me when I saw that on the TV show. So I have that level of OCD, or sort of meticulous research, or meticulous what's it called, attention to detail, that someone doing that job would need. But anyway, that's one. So I'm rambling anyway. You would have been a video arcade rat for sure. Yeah, I probably would have been. I really would have been. Now, I think you can actually go to, there are like nostalgic video game places around the UK. I'm sure there are. I'm sure I've heard of that, where you can go in and they're set up just like the 80s, and they've got all the old, all the old arcade games. You've got like Miss Pac-Man and Defender and Caterpillar and all those different ones. I hope I've said those right. I think I have. Someone says, the re-editor says, love ads live streams. Thank you very much. We've got 31 watching now. If we get another 4 more viewers, we'll have hit a record high for this show, which is awesome live. 35 viewers would be a record high, which is cool. Right, what are we on? 25 minutes down. We're okay for a bit yet. Garage Flips Lane says the 80s were pretty rad. We really were that cheesy. It's so good though. It's so good. I don't find it cheesy. I just find it awesome. It's just so awesome. Watch Yourselling says, I contact ABC prop department when I have a cool 80s item. Now that is a great idea. I had those what are they called? The soaps, the vintage washing powder. And my mum kept going, oh, you should contact the prop department, Anyway, they've all gone I think there might be one left. But funnily enough, you should say that, this week I've had 2 prop departments buy stuff from me. The parasol, that I showed in a sales update, I think, the vintage parasol went to Pinewood Studios, which is, I believe, where they did the Carry On films. And if you don't know the Carry On films because you're watching, you're American or whatever, they were like huge British comedy movies from like 60s and 70s with some really, really top-notch actors in. I'm sure you'll know them anyway. But yeah, I mean, well, they're pretty much global anyway, I think, or they are now anyway. They're globally known. Most of the prop houses use eBay as their prime source for props. I sell loads of them. I also sold well, I don't know whether I want to reveal this because it'll be in my next sales update, or I'm planning to do it in my next sales update. But I also sold something to ITV Shetland as well, which I'm assuming is a prop department for ITV. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, so 2 items to ITV studio, the prop departments, all that sort of stuff. Really cool, really cool. And it is worth me maybe, especially if I were to get into more vintage stuff, because I am thinking of going to an auction on the 4th, and then hopefully there'll be another one 2 weeks after that as well. And if I am getting into more of that vintage stuff, it may definitely be worth me contacting some of these prop houses and seeing what sort of stuff they're after. Because, it's like on American Pickers, like Mike and Frank get a list of stuff from like their clients and that we want, and then we go out picking for it. So you could maybe set up something like that, but I'm sure there's already people doing that for them. So I don't know, but anyway, it might be an option. Right, what are we on now? Harry Potter, the re-editor, Harry Potter was made in Pinewood 2, was it? Oh, I didn't know that. Along with loads of it. Yeah, I know there's loads of stuff in Pinewood. Garage Flip says 34. Oh, 34 watchers. Oh, cool. I didn't know what that was referring to. You hit it for a sec. Nice. I actually hit it for a second, and then people realized what we had tuned into and then left. Profit from home, Marcus. Your car boot started in your area yet? Ads. There is a crap indoor car boot in Northwich Memorial Court or Memorial Hall? Memorial Court. It was previously called Memorial Hall, but they updated it and changed it to Court. I don't know why. But last year, right, it was great. It first started last year. Started up. It's just for the winter months, an indoor car boot, and there was about, I'd say, 30% dealers last year, 70% private sellers. This year, I went last weekend, this weekend just gone, it was like 95%. I nearly said 100% then, because it must have been 95% of the stores were dealers. Now, I'm not saying that's bad in any way, because you can obviously get a few things off dealers, or there wasn't any house clearance guys, but you can also get things off house clearance guys too. But it certainly is in terms of like, basically it's just an antique fair or a vintage fair now, because there's a lot of antique guys in there, dealers and stuff. And I don't want all my car boots turning into antique fairs. You know, I want them to be full of or at least like 70% private sellers, or, you know, 50% at a minimum private sellers who are getting rid of the tap. But I can't have it my way. You know, that's just how it goes. But yeah, so that one started up. I got a few bits, you know, I've got a few bits over the last few weeks when I've been going to that. It's only on bi-monthly, once every two weeks. And then the next car boot start. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Blakemere, which is like a place not far from me, about 20 minutes. It's like a little village. It's a commercial village. And what I mean by that is that someone owns it, and then they've got a load of shops there, and they're renting out the shops. So it's a commercial village. And it has, you know, a big fancy entrance, all that sort of stuff. And there, oh God, another bloody cold caller. See what I mean? This is my life. Anyway, so, yeah, there is one there. There's a field next to it, and I think it is Blakemere themselves who run it. And that's on the 26th of March. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, 26th of March, 12 days today, or 13 days today. 12 or 13 days today. And yeah, that one will be on. That's an outdoor one. It starts at 8 or 8:30, I can't remember. So I don't have to get up that early. So it's a nice ease into the car boot season. Then the next one is on the 22nd of April. So I've got a bit of a jump unless I go to one of the Memorial Court ones again that I really don't want to go to. So yeah, that's that anyway. So 26th of March, then the 22nd of April. But the good thing is, I'm hoping to go to an auction on the 4th of April as well. So that bridges the gap. And then getting bits and bobs online, I'm fine. So that's good. Oh, that reminds me, I've got something coming today. I've got a Hermes delivery coming today. I should have mentioned that at the start of the chat, because if they come, I might have to go downstairs because I don't know whether it's signed for or not. If it's not signed for, we have a post bin at the back of the house, so we just end up dropping it round the back of the house in there. And if you've not done that and you're an eBay seller, like an online arbitrage seller or something, and you're comfortable that, you know, the things you put in the things that postman puts in your post bin aren't going to get stolen or anything, it is a good way of doing it, because it means you don't have to always be in to receive your parcels. So we just have a little, you know, round post bin. So yeah, that's that. Profits from home, lol. Here's a thought. Do the cold calls always mostly happen when you are live streaming? It is. They are. They have been, to be honest. But I get like 3 a day. It stops. It like a couple of weeks ago, I didn't have one for days, and then they started calling me again. But I just keep switching them off, and then I think, oh my God, that person who's calling me all the time. Maybe it's a different person, granted. But if it's the same person, bet they're getting so pissed off. Anyway. Garage Flips ads. Do you pay someone to call you during the show? You are blowing up over there. I've had 2 calls. It's hardly anything. If it's from the same numbers, just set them to your auto reject list. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know how to do that. I'm a technophobe with my phone. I use my phone for everything but a phone. So yeah, Chrissy says ads live on air call-ins. Now we could do that. We really could do that. That would be pretty cool. I know that Chad and the guys over in America have done call-in shows. And I could answer the questions on the phone. It would make me feel more personal, more connected to you guys. Or I don't know what the word I was trying to think of was, but like more personal. But that, yeah, I suppose it's more personal. The only problem is, then I've gave away my phone number essentially, so I'd need to get like another phone to do it, because I don't want to be giving away my phone number. Or if they call you, do they get your phone number? I don't know. I don't know. I think they do, but this is what I mean. I'm not a technophobe, but you know, I mean, I am a technophobe when it comes to phones. So yeah, I don't know. I might have to just get a new phone. So You could just do a Google Hangout instead. Yeah, that would probably work better, wouldn't it? I've thought about getting guests on Thursday Talks, and I'm still thinking about it, but I don't want it just to become like everyone else's chat shows. You know, Thursday Talks, I like it to be separate and different. And I don't know, I mean, I really would like to get guests on, but if I were to ever do Thursday Talks, what I would do is get like 10 people on, and do it like for the first guest show, not necessarily thereafter, but if I was to ever start introducing guests, I would do a first Thursday Talks live guest show with like 10 different resellers, and it would be awesome, like I did with my Thursday Talks 50th episode. And also, I need to get planning my 100th, because yes, I know it's like 38 weeks off, but that is not a lot of time, because I'm going to have to make friends with a lot of people. I'm going to have to talk to them. I'm going to have to network with them. Then I'm going to have to get to a position in our relationship or our friendship where they're comfortable in coming on my 100th show, because I'm going to make it really, really good. I want to do something absolutely mega. Like, I'm talking guests upon guests upon guests upon guests. That just sounded weird after I said it like twice. But yeah, just tons of guests, and just loads of stuff going on in the 100th episode. Gonna take a lot of editing, but that's what I really want to do. The reseller comedy short that I said I would upload on Monday, I scrapped it because I want to do it again. So I didn't feel it was as good as quality as I could have done. And I really want to bring you guys something that's really funny, really cool, really different. And so that's going to just take a bit of time. As I say, I'm going to completely redo it. And then that'll be coming out. I don't know when it will come out. It might be a few weeks. It really depends. Because I've actually got a script. I've got scripts wrote down, and I don't know whether I'm going to have guests on it or not. I don't think I will. I think I'll do something slightly different. There may be guests on it, but not necessarily guests, if you know what I mean. And if you can work that out, then you're very clever. So yeah, anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm sorry it didn't come out, because I did say it would be coming out, but I just thought, is it really the quality level I wanted? And the answer to that question soon became no. And I thought, you know what, I will basically do a better version of it. So yeah, true, guys. Flips, or even on Skype if need be. Oh, Skype, yeah, that might be good. Yeah, Skype might be a good one. Guest, but not guests. There might be. Yeah, I've lost my trail of thought now. Anyway, but basically, on the comedy short, the reselling comedy short, there might be different. There might be guests, but there might only be one guest. It's hard to work out until you see the video. You won't actually know what I'm talking about, but then you'll be like, "Oh my god, what has he done?" You know, you'll see it like that. But anyway, it'll come out soon. I've done a bit of filming for it today, but I can't waste all my days on it, and it's going to take forever to do all the bits and bobs of filming and cutting it. And I'm trying to work with the Zoom and I'm trying to do time lapses and I'm trying to find the right music track to go with it and all these different things. And hopefully, if everyone seems, well, not everyone, because there's obviously going to be a few people who don't like it, and that's fine. But if the majority of you like it, then what I will do is I'll end up probably doing a fairly high quality reselling comedy video that's only going to be very short, probably 5 to 10 minutes max, because it takes so long to edit it. But I'm going to do a fairly high quality reselling comedy video once a month. And yeah, we'll go from there anyway. But I really feel happy about doing it. I feel excited about doing it. It's something cool. And it just it's a video where everyone can have a laugh about it. It's sort of relatable to reselling, and yeah, it should be fun. But I'm not rambling about that anymore. We'll have 5 or 6 more minutes, and then we shall get off. Monkey Gym ads in address. Ah, now I thought of that, but I don't know. I mean, I thought of doing one like basically where I was doing a catwalk, and then with each step I would base. Oh God, there's the walk again. But with each step, and I'm sure you've seen this on like advertisements and stuff. With each step, they like cut the video, and then you're in a whole new outfit, and then you do another step, and then a whole new outfit. And then I thought, you know what would be funny after that? Because I've got pixelation. I know how to do pixelation on my editing software, and I know you know what's coming now. So after I've done that like catwalk thing, I would then turn around, and then with one more step, I'd edit so that then I would be naked, and then I'd have like a little pixelation here, and then I'd just be laughing, walking away. But I don't know. You know, that I think that takes a bit too far. But you know what I'm like, so I'm not going to do that. Just so you know, I'm not actually going to do that. But it was a thought that came out of my mind. Naked. Oh, Lonnie says, yeah. Oh God. Yeah, but I have so many ideas. I have so many ideas, and that's why I think the reselling comedy would really suit me, because I've got that type of personality. And you know, if anyone can do it, I really do think I'm going to pull it off in the best way. Not to say that other people can't, but I just feel like my personality really suits that. So yeah, I mean, all these ideas I'm having, obviously you can see that I'm excited, and it's different, and it's unique, and it's cool. Officially off the rails, you disappoint ads. What do you mean disappoint? That's how I always am. Chrissy says, oh my goodness. Yeah, right, someone said Monkey Gym, bringing it back to topic again, or at least a reselling topic. Best offers are okay, but just don't take low offers. I just decline low offers, as low offers buyers trouble. Yeah, oh my God, I have so many low offers. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible, the amount of offers I have. I mean, I've had ones for really low. I mean, I know there's been people who have said they've had them for like 1p and stuff like that. I've never had that low. On like 20, 30 quid items, of, you know, 10, 15 quid items, I've had £1, £2, £1.50. It's like, how do I post that out to you? Because back then, when I had these low offers, I did free postage. I don't anymore, but I did free postage back then. And I was like, how the hell? I just wanted to say to them, how the hell am I meant to post it to you for that amount? Postage is going to be minimum like 280, 285, whatever it is. I think the cheapest is 280 on Hermes. I think it's gone up from 275, or it might even be 285 Hermes now, but I don't know, because I use Royal Mail more than Hermes. I only use Hermes for big things. A little pixelation. No, I'd have a lot of pixelation. I mean, no, I wouldn't need a lot of pixelation. You know, I've not got a big bum or anything, but you know, I'd need a bit of pixelation. But yeah, I mean, I found out how to do that now, which is really good, because I can incorporate swearing into the reselling short, and then just bleep it out, and put that thing over my mouth and put a little bleep sound effect in. So it's a bit fun, and I can incorporate that and have a bit of a laugh with that, but also keeping it fairly clean, because obviously I'm bleeping it out. But yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm hoping to get some more recorded tomorrow, and then after sort of Monday, the editing fest will begin, and I'll probably spend about 4 or 5 hours, mate. 4 hours probably editing it, even though it's probably only going to be 5 to 10 minutes. It's amazing how long you spend editing, especially with the kinds of things I'm going to do. It's like I've got to cut things, and then I've got to rearrange things, and then I've got to make sure everything's flowing nicely. And my editing software sometimes plays up a bit. I don't know. It's okay, my editing software, but it's not the best. I would like maybe Final Cut Pro or something like that. But I don't know. Business on top, party downstairs. Yeah, actually, that's funny because that's a little bit that ties into something on the video I'm going to do. Add the mullet Robinson. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, and you know, the only problem is I found that I need a lot of props. Probably eBay is the best place to go to for that, considering that I sell a lot of props to people. But yeah, so I need a lot of props. Like the things I want to do, the ideas I'm having. I'm thinking, well, I need a mustache. I'll need. I might need some lipstick. I might need this. I might need that. I need various bits and bobs, and it's like, and I need like 10 packets of crisps, and I need a drink of Coke because I don't have any Coke in. And it's like, how the hell am I meant to spend all this on this video? Because at the end of the day, if I'm running it like a business, if I were to run YouTube like a business, I can't spend 300, 200, 100 quid on props for one video that might get me maybe the best part of 1,000 views, maybe a little bit more than 1,000 views, but it won't earn me 100 quid or 200 quid. If I was just doing it for the fun of it and I had a bit more money to spend, just like to throw away, then I'd do that. But I don't. So yeah, I have to sort of make it, make it make sense basically, financially and stuff. But yeah, ads. You should make a version of Thrift Shop Macklemore song. That is another thing I want to do. I want to do a reseller parody song like the eBay song or something like that. But again, I want it to be awesome, and I feel like I couldn't give it to you guys up to that awesome standard with my level of editing, filmmaking. I would need to either get some sort of intern or maybe pay someone or something to be able to do the shots properly. I could probably do the editing fairly well, up until to an extent. But the actual shots and the angles and all that sort of stuff, you wouldn't believe how long it takes. I mean, it's crazy. You know, if you're making a professional, not just like sat in front of a camera just talking to you like this video or a sales update, you know, the level of professionalism and all the different angles you've got to set up in, and then you've got to freeze frame it, and you've got to do your script and learn your lines, and you got to do all this different stuff because I've been trying to work it out, you know, and for the last video I did, I had to do that, and it's just crazy. Right, what forgot in the chat here? The re-editor, what software are you using for editing ads? I'm using a software called Wondershare Filmora. It's okay. I bought it for a one-time fee of 35 quid. I had a lot of trouble with it in the start, but then I got to grips with it, and then I probably had about 3, 4, 5, 6 months using it. Really, you know, it was fantastic. But now I'm starting to do more editing in my videos, or especially for these future comedy videos. I'm thinking I might need to sort something out with it. It's very laggy. It is very, very laggy when you've got a lot of different videos in it, you know, different video inputs, and when you've got little music in it and all these different things. I don't know the actual terminology, but when you've got like superimposed images and all that on your editing software, it becomes very, very laggy. But yeah, anyway, the re-editor, hire me. What do you have an editing business then? Oh, that is really cool. The re-editor, yeah, I suppose so. Profits from home. If you do the song ads, you should do one with all fellow resellers. Bit like that video from Feeder Another Day. Yeah, I think that would be really good. Yeah, and we could cut it, couldn't we? You know, we could edit it, but again, that's beyond my editing capability. And what I would do is probably cut it so then the song flows really well. But you know what's really hard? And I found this because I was trying to do it the other day, is doing a video so that then your mouth is completely in time with the music. it's hard. You have to, basically, when you're filming the video, you have to make sure that you know, well, basically, you have to listen to the song when you're recording the video, so then you know when to actually lip sync the words. And then on your editing software, there's probably an easier way of doing it than this, but then on your editing software, you then copy it in, and then you can sort of align it slightly. But there might be an easier way of doing it, but that's the way I tried to do it. And yeah, I didn't quite get it. It was okay. It was nearly there, but yeah, it wasn't quite there. So yeah, that's something I'd like to do. I'd like maybe walking down a street, like maybe Bittersweet Symphony, the Verve. But like when we come to maybe a side street, that reseller goes in, and then another one comes out, and then carries on lip syncing the song. But again, that means we have to we sort of have to get everyone together, unless we were to do some clever editing. And no, actually, we would need to get everyone together, because it would have to be the same street for continuity. So yeah, that is hard, but something I really want to do, and I can do it. I mean, I could be the ideas guy, and then I could get some tech guy to do all the other bits. So yeah, I mean, it's not beyond capable. Here we go. Look at it. 3. I've never got this many in an hour before. That is crazy. Oh my! I honestly, I've never got 3 in an hour before. It's usually like 2 a day. Oh my god. But yeah, anyway, so I could be like the ideas man, and someone else could be like the editor, the tech guy, all that sort of stuff. And if I could get a tech guy, it would pay for itself in the long term, because if my content improves on my channel, and I do the right SEO for my videos, it would vastly improve my channel. I would make more money with the channel. I could then pay the editing guy, because maybe I could start him off as like an intern or something, or maybe something like that, just to get him experience or something. Because that's what I heard Gary Vee talking about the other day, and I thought that was a really good point. But yeah, maybe you could start him off as an intern or something, and then as the channel grows and stuff, then you pay them for the time. But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, that's what I want to do, and I will get round to it at some point. And I'm sure that in 5 years' time, if I'm still doing YouTube, the videos are going to be 10 times as good as they are now. Trust me. I mean, just from learning little bits every other week, on YouTube and stuff, they're going to be 10 times as better. Right, what I want to see all this from the re-editor. He's put a load of stuff in the chat. FCP or Adobe Premiere will help your workflow. Bit of a learning curve, but lots of tutorials on here. Just play the song through a stereo off camera while you film. Yeah, that's a great idea. Now, I did in this other video have my headphones on, but that was okay because I was doing like a dancing thing anyway, so people would need to know that I would be listening to the song anyway, if it makes sense. But yeah, Gary Flips, oh, good idea, lads. Make sure you write all of this down. I know I need a little pad with me 24/7 because I've been having so many ideas. And I never thought I was a creative. I really didn't. I mean, you look at me now and you think, oh my God, this guy's eccentric, he's weird, he's creative, he's the ideas man, he's the plant. A plant is where you, if you're in an organization, a business or whatever, you would be the one to plant the ideas in people's heads, and then they generate the finished product. But yeah, I wasn't. I used to be, when I was younger, very, business, professionally minded, didn't like creativity at all. But it's only since I've like really started doing reselling and YouTube and all these other stuff that I've actually realized that I'm a lot more creative than I thought. And the reason I thought I wasn't creative was because I took art at high school and I did crap. And I thought, no, I'm not a creative person. It's not right for me. I don't like it. But that's only one form of creativity. There's so many forms of creativity. Creativity doesn't need to be in the form of, a paintbrush on a piece of paper. A watercolor or whatever it is, an oil on canvas, whatever it is. It can be digitally creative, you know, on YouTube, or, you know, you're creative with your videos, or you're creative with, oh my, loads of different things, like creative with music, you know, putting all your music together on your editing software and making your own music tracks. So yeah, I am a lot more creative than I first thought, and I like it. You know, and I really can't wait to do some of these comedy videos, and we'll see how we plan out. But right, we are very nearly coming up to an hour, so I'll have maybe a couple of more questions, and then we'll sign off. I did say I'll sign off at about the 45 minutes mark, but anyway, I think we'll go to an hour. Oh, I didn't actually say that, but I thought it in my head. I thought, you know what, we'll do 45 minutes today. But no, anyway, we're nearly at an hour. What are we on? 22 watching. Oh, that's dropped a bit. So we did make it. Lonnie, did we actually make it to 35? Because that would have been awesome if we did. Do it all in one take. Oh my God. I don't know which idea you're referring to now, because there's about 100 ideas I've just said. Calling you to tell you that you won the competition. No, it's not that. Profit from home. All right, guys, put your hands up. Who is ringing ads? Right, we've got to go down the chat. Oh, I'm bloody behind the chat again. Final Cut Pro. I've listed 6 items while watching this. That's good. That's good. Watch your selling. Gotta go. Fun as usual. Thanks for joining, Sherry. I think it is. I saw Lonnie put in the chat Sherry before, so hopefully that's right. Profit from home, nice one, Monkey Jim. That was Monkey Jim who just listed 6 while watching this. Ads is good to have on in the background while listening. Well, yeah, I'm very vocal. I mean, this is probably coming through very loud. I'm a very, very loud talker. If you meet me in person, you will think, oh my God, he's embarrassing me. Just calm it down, Adam, you know, but that's what I'm like. Garage Flips, Lonnie says, 34 is the top I saw. Oh, we were 1 off. Well, there's always next week. Yeah, 1 off. So next week, I'm going to have to promote it a bit more, and we might get to maybe even 40. That would be good. 34, yeah, oh, I've already read that. Loving the banter. That's the re-editor. Yeah, so I will leave it there then, because we've not got any questions. I know we went off topic a little bit today, but that's how it always is. Yeah, so I will leave it there. I did discuss lighting in a little bit of detail at least, so can't complain there. And oh, sorry, one. I looked over here. I've not even done my little haul. I've only got this one item to show you, but I paid £2 for these women's Orvis. Oh, just let me flip onto that so I can see. These women's Orvis size 14. They're like sort of wool polyester trousers, you know, sort of smart trousers with the button. I don't know what you call that style, but it's like hidden button. That isn't the name for the style. I'm not going to put that on my listing, but I just got hidden button. You know, the button's hidden. So yeah, that's that anyway. Paid £2. I really don't know what I'm going to get back, but I sold that Orvis fishing jacket the other week for £60. I don't think that's going to help me indicate price any, but I would imagine no less than £20 on them. I really think £20 has got to be minimum. Maybe £24.99 plus postage. But you might have to check for yourself, because I'm not too sure on that. So just type in. I think I did see a similar one sold. But if you type in like Orvis grey women's wool trousers or something will come up. So, but yeah, anyway. Oh, I need a shave as well. It reminds me. I've got a little tuft coming there. You won't be able to see it, but you know, if you know me for a while, you'll know that I really want a beard. So, I need to shave a lot more to stimulate the follicles, and then I'll have a big beard. And then by the time I'm like 25, I'll have like a really nice, big, thick beard. That'd be really cool. But yeah, so I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And yeah, I'll leave it there. So now all that remains to be said is goodbye while I try and find the little off switch as usual. Oh, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. See you soon, guys.